Hey everyone, Bonnie here. Welcome to I think it's our last call of January. I can't believe that the month is like almost to an end. It has been it's been going by so fast. So you guys know that tomorrow I'm 3 weeks postpartum, and so I just laid down Johnny for his nap, and I have the baby monitor right here, but we'll see how things go. So I'm here alone and no one's here to help me today. So we're going to talk about an oil, and then we have a Q&A. Okay, so I'm just going to go right into it. Hey guys, if you guys have a question for me, just leave it in the comments and I will answer them. But we had a few that came in over the weekend that I wanted to answer, and then that's it for today's call, you guys. Okay, so the oil that we're going to talk about, and actually, let's see, I do not have it with me, but it's Slim and Sassy, and so that is the one that is 10% off this month. So if you guys did not grab it, there's still time to grab it for 10% off. I love this oil. I will say I'm currently not using it because it has peppermint in it. So if you are nursing, no peppermint, but I will tell you when I'm done nursing, I'll be using it all the time. Slim and Sassy is our metabolic blend, which basically it helps to speed up your metabolism, helps with weight loss, cellulite, all the things with cravings, and just basically all weight loss. Now I'll tell you a quick story about this oil. So my sister used it before I had ever tried it, and she told me like it's so nasty. She hated it. She didn't like the taste of it, and she was just gearing me up for how gross it was. And so when I went to finally try it, I was really expecting to like kind of gag on it. And then it ended up not being as bad as what I was told. So now I actually like it, and I think it's fine. And the more I have it, the more I like it. So the oils in it, if you guys have not tried it yet, it's like a weird combination, but they're really awesome for the body and for weight loss. So grapefruit, which again is awesome for weight loss, and cravings. I drink grapefruit by itself right now, and lemon. So I'll like mix lemon and grapefruit, and those are honestly and lime are probably my favorite citrus oils. But I'm doing grapefruit right now. So grapefruit, lemon, peppermint. That one helps with cravings. So if you're, at night, you're getting that craving, a little bit of peppermint or Slim and Sassy tea at night really helps to stop all the cravings. The reason I can't have it when I'm nursing is they say it will decrease your breast milk, and which I'm not trying to do, but for those of you who are done nursing and you're like weaning, it's a good one to use. But you actually have to use a lot of it to do that. So, if I had a little bit of peppermint, I'm not concerned, especially my milk is so, is coming in. There's a lot of supply. Ginger, and then cinnamon. So that's a mix together. It sounds weird, like a weird combination. Again, it's grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. But together it works like really awesome for your body, for your metabolism, for your blood sugar levels, for speeding up your metabolism, cellulite. So I'll tell you about some cellulite things that I've done in the past. So, okay, I'm going through our book here, the Essential Life book. The top uses are weight loss, obesity, and low metabolism. So if you are suffering from any of those, it says to take 5 drops up to 5 times a day in a capsule or water. Now, that's a lot. I usually do 3, but I think 5 would probably be more effective. I thought it was 3 times a day, but now I'm seeing 5 times a day. So I would say 3 to 5 drops, 3 to 5 times a day. The more you do, the more benefit you're going to have. Hey guys, thanks Shelly. Grace says she loves Slim and Sassy. She adds a few drops in her water in a capsule. And Grace, how many are you using at a time? And I know my sister loves a different sister, the other sister the one that I said didn't like it, she still used it because she wanted to lose weight. But my other sister loves Slim and Sassy, and that's like one of her favorite oils that she uses every day. And she mixes it with hot water, makes a tea. I just take it when I would take it in a just cup with water and drink it. I will say don't try mixing it with like a sparkling water, because I did that once because I thought it'd be refreshing and it was really bad. So don't do that. It helps with cellulite. So I have tried this before, and I mixed it with coconut oil and just rubbed it right onto my thighs. I suffer from cellulite, and I don't know if any of you guys do too. But I will say, if you do that, do not go out in the sun. So that's more of a thing to do in the winter time, or if you're not going to go like to the beach, because it is a citrus oil and you can't go in the sun within like 24 hours of using the citrus oil. So Grace does 5. Okay, so you do it 5 in a quart. Okay, so this is 5. Online, I was reading, it says 5 drops to 8 ounces. So you really can use as much as you want. I feel like that's a lot. For taste, obviously. For taste is not too much oils. Okay. Over fatigued or eating disorders. So if you're really tired, this is going to be a really good pick-me-up, especially because it has the peppermint in it. Or if you're suffering from an eating disorder, you can put it in a capsule, water, or you can put it to the bottoms of your feet or diffuse it. So you can use it all the ways to help with that. Okay, so like breathing it in, putting it on your feet. If you need a lymphatic stimulant or support, you could diffuse it, apply it at the bottoms of the feet. If you have congestion or colds, you can put it in a capsule or in water. Urinary tract support. Oh, and I actually did not know that. Another good one for the UTI would be celery seed, oregano, lemongrass, juniper berry. Those are all good ones for that too. Okay, blood sugar balance. And the only reason I know that is because I actually got my first one a few months ago while I was pregnant. And I didn't say anything because I wanted to see if the oils worked. And so I went into my midwife, and I had my first one ever, and it was the worst thing ever. And she gave me a prescription. I said, well, let me just try my oils first. And I used all my oils. And then I literally within a couple of days, I was like normal again. And I went back and told them what I did. And they were like, wow, it worked. It was awesome. So anyway, that's for another day. But oils are seriously amazing. And they do like the best things. I just love them. Okay, blood sugar balance. Again, most of these are taken capsule or water. Detoxification or cleansing is very cleansing, especially with the grapefruit in there and the lemon. If you are suffering from high cholesterol, digestive stimulant or calming, gallbladder issues or stones, inflammation, you can apply on the bottom of your feet or in a capsule. So there's a ton of different benefits with the Slim and Sassy. So you can have it in your tea also, like I said, before workout to get that energy boost. You can consume it before a meal to help with overeating or appetite control. Take internally as part of a regular health management program. Or, and I have not tried this because I am nervous about the taste of it, but you could add a few drops to your Slim and Sassy. So I know a lot of people who do that. They add it to their Slim and Sassy, and they TrimShake, so their protein shake, and then they love it. But I just take it in water. I don't mind the taste anymore, and it really does work. And so it works really well. And I know, like, just when taking grapefruit works. I know friends who have taken just grapefruit oil, they've lost weight. So then when you put all these together and you take it in the program, you're really going to see results. Let me know from everyone listening. Oh, you can see my blanket on because it's so cold in my office. Actually, it's better to have this book here for the lighting. The lighting is always weird. There we go. How, Grace, because I know that you said you used it, what kind of results are you seeing? If anyone else using it, what kind of results are they seeing? It also helps with energy too. Like I said, just really awesome for that. Okay, what I want to do is answer some of the questions that I got over the weekend. And I think Lauren was mostly the one who's asking all of them, but I will also answer anyone else's questions. So if you have one, leave it in the comments. I know several of you guys are getting on right now. Are on. Okay, so the first thing, again, this recording is the end of January, and so the question was how to get back on track after the new year, okay? And this is like business-wise, not health-wise, although I would say they're pretty much interlinked together. And so this is a good question because I think we're all kind of going through this. I know I'm going through it myself just because I took the end of December off, then I had a baby, taking some postpartum time off, right? Luckily I could do so much from my phone and I work from home, but right, you have to get in the mindset of your work. And I was just talking to my husband about this morning, and it's like, okay, well, what are your goals? What are your goals for the year? What are your goals for the quarter? Do you have a theme for the year? what does your calendar look like? Like, how many hours do you want to put on the calendar? Like I said, I was just talking to my husband. I'm like, well, what's it going to look like for me, going forward with the baby? So not all of you have babies at home, but like, okay, everyone's in a new season of life. Things change, jobs changed, kids' sports change. There's always different seasons. And so basically, what do you want to commit to this year for your business? Or I like to do 3-month intervals because, hey, Lauren, so I'm answering some of your questions right now. I like the 3 months because I can put that in my head, right? So I have I have a theme for the goal, a theme for the year, okay? And some of mine are not just like business or task themes, and I'll just share a few of mine, and I'm still kind of finalizing them, but I really want to focus on customer service this year. For my business, I have a spreadsheet on Google Docs where I have every single one of my personal customers in there, and if I've sent them a welcome gift, I send them usually an Oil Life gift. There's like a list if I've added them to the Oil Club, to the email, my email list, which I am updating to Flowdesk. If you guys want to know, I'm not using MailChimp anymore. I have to get that going this month. That's on my goal for February. Did I do the new welcome call with them? Did I give them a touch point? And I have on my sheet like months 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't get to them that month, it would be fine. If it's just, at least I have 4 touch points with them. Ideally on the phone or a message, something personal. And then I want to send them another surprise, like gift in the mail. Do they want to host a class? And then eventually, do they want to join my team? So like, I have that all written out, and my goal of the year is to fill out all those check boxes for every single person. So even if someone's joined a year or 2 ago, I've been trying to get in contact with them. I sent out a lot of packages over the last couple of months to kind of like give them like little goodie packages in the mail and do those kind of things. So that's kind of my theme, and then also just giving a lot of praise and recognition to advocates. So besides like business to-dos, like that's kind of like my theme, and just giving back, and I really love doing that. And then you kind of like don't let anyone fall through the cracks that way. So anyway, that was just like one of my goals that I was kind of like looking for. So it's basically, what are your goals? Why did you start this business? What are you wanting to achieve? And so I feel like I'm at the point now, for me personally, like I really want to really get to know my customers, and a lot of them have came in through online. I don't know them, and so I'm like, I really want to get to know who they are, who are the women, how can I help them, and just really kind of go back old school a little bit. Not just talking online, but actually having a real phone call and meeting with people and different things. So what do you want to accomplish? Again, 3-month goal, 1-year goal. What are you listening to? What are you reading? Like, how are you staying motivated? Who are you talking with? If it's not your sponsor or upline, is it a spouse? Is it a friend? Is it a cross line? Is it someone to kind of accountability partner to keep you motivated? So it starts with you, and that's kind of leading into the next question. Is how do you motivate your team? And there's a good and a bad part to this. The bad part is you can't really motivate your team, right? There's no way to motivate somebody else, right? But the best thing I found is by being motivated myself, showing up, doing the work, that brings the people with you that want to come with you, right? So that kind of motivates them in a way, because they're seeing you and what you're accomplishing, and then they want to do the same thing. So that's like the best thing. And the other advice is get a new team. I don't mean scrap the old team. I mean, you've to find new people, and we already know that recruiting is like can solve every problem in the business. And it's by using the oils, using the products, and showing up, and the right people will come. I know that sounds so simple, right? But so many people I've talked to that if they're, and I'm not saying this about the person who asked Lawrence, I'm not saying that you're not doing these things, because this question comes up all the time. But when I've talked to people in the past and they're like, well, no one's signing up, or it's really hard for me to do anything. And the first question we can say to them is, are you using the product? Like, are you using the Lifelong Vitality? Are you using the oils? And a lot of times, if they're not like sharing the products, it's because they're not using them. So the first thing is we always have to work on ourselves. And again, I know that sounds weird or almost selfish, but what you're listening to, what you're putting in your body, what products you're using, that's the ripple effect for everybody around you. When I was just talking to my daughter about this the other day, my husband and I were giving her advice because she was doing this project on college already. She's a freshman, and what career should she go into, what should she study, and we were giving advice. And one of the things that I said to her is, you have to work harder on yourself than anyone else. So it doesn't matter if you go into business or you're a manager or whatever, you always have to work on yourself, and that's going to, again, duplicate out. And so if your team isn't doing anything, they're probably not using the oils either. So you just have to ask them, like, what oils are you using? What are you using the supplements? A lot of times if they're not using the Lifelong Vitality, it's really hard for them to share doTERRA. I think because you feel so good. Lifelong Vitality is my favorite product by far. It's the product I cannot go a day without because I feel so good when I'm on it. And so anyway, they're my favorite products of all the products is the Lifelong Vitality and all the supplements. I love them. Okay, so they watch and see what you do, basically, okay? So the next question was how to approach people to become builders, and how to find and secure builders. Okay, so that's the question we all want to know. And I know we've done videos on this in the past, and there's like thousands of books on this subject, but again, it's you showing up, using the products, but it's doing a lot of work. Again, I was just talking to my husband. He's like, what do we need to move on to the next level? And I'm like, it's talking to a lot of people. Because out of 100 people that you actually talk to, and I don't mean like you put something on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, it's literally having a phone call or one-on-one conversation or a class with over 100 people in front of you, 3 to 5 people at a time or whatever. 3 of those people are going to be good builders and 1 will probably be a rock star. So if you want a lot of rock stars, you have to talk to a lot of people. Again, I'm talking to myself included. So if you want to find more people, you have to be in front of new people, not already existing customers. If the people that you've already talked to are not interested, you got to find new people. And that's just joining new clubs, new things, reaching out to old friends who you haven't talked to, join a mom's group. There's so many different things that you can do. Okay. And I know none of this is new. It's just sometimes you hear it again and you're like, oh yeah, you're right. I need to do that. I forgot to take my vitamins. Or, you know what? I thought there was a shortcut, but there's no shortcut. Okay, so ways to get people excited about doTERRA in February. Okay, so February I think is a fun month because January, let's be honest, I feel like it's really long, it's really slow, and everyone's like kind of out of money because they spent it all at Christmas, right? But they are motivated. Most of the people are motivated for weight loss. That's why. Slim and Sassy is 10% off. Did I say that? I think I did already. If they haven't already started their weight loss plan, this is a good time to educate them, to share what you're doing. Again, it starts with you because if you are showing up and you're, let's say you're losing weight, for example, and you're working out and you're doing all the things. And Lauren, I know you're doing all these things, so these are good questions for everybody. So I don't think I'm saying this about you. But if you are doing the things, that's really motivating for other people versus saying, oh, there's a special here, a special there, but just really like how you show up and say, like, I'm drinking my water today and I added lemon. It's really awesome for my detox or whatever. And then, you're sharing your journey. It's not just selling, but sharing. And then you've lost 5 pounds or 10 pounds. And now people are like, well, what have you been doing? So sometimes it's not immediate. It's over time, people are watching you, right? Or someone hasn't seen you. Maybe they say at Christmas and now they're looking at you now and you've lost weight and they're like, what did you do? Now you can share, but again, it starts with you. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It could be anything. It could just be energy, feeling good. But February is a fun month because a lot of people talk about like self-love or self-care, which is a great month to talk about the skincare line, the spa line. I love the spa line. I love I love Immortelle. That's what I've been using lately on my stretch marks. I love the Virage line. I love the sugar scrub. The body butter is amazing. It's just beautiful products. You can do like a little series on them. Last year we did Share the Love series in our Facebook group, so you can search Share the Love and see what we did. There are a lot of great recipes for intimacy in our oil club. We have probably over 30 recipes of intimacy, and that album is a very hot album in the group. People like it. Recipes for like Valentine's Day or intimacy. You could do classes. You can do make and take classes around this topic because people are really excited about it. And let's be honest, if there are a lot of women when they go home and they bring like an intimacy product home into their home, like a thing that like an oil recipe that they can try or massage blend or something. That's very motivating for the husbands. Let's be honest. They're like, oh, you can use those oils. You're right. Actually, there's a whole chapter on intimacy right here. Let's open up right to it. There's a exotic cinnamon love balm, ecstasy bubble bath, a steamy after bath rub, aphrodisiac blend for diffusing, a sexy aroma touch, a sheet spritzer. You can really go crazy with some fun recipes like that, I think, right? It's new, it's fresh, women love it, husbands love it. So anyway, okay, and so those are some of the things that I'm going to be working on and doing. I'm just checking my baby monitor really quick. Oh, he's passed out. What a good boy. The Essential Life book, Lauren, it's the new one, but it's page 448. Everyone's like, ooh, what is that? But also go to the Oil Club because I have a whole album with tons and tons of recipes. Tons of recipes in there. Like, people go crazy over it. Okay, let me see some of these comments here. Hopefully that helps. Valentine's and February can be fun. Oops, hold on. My big thumb is not letting me click on the see more. Okay, there we go. Lauren says her goals are customer service too. Okay, she just started having the roller balls available at that she makes and uses in her yoga class, available for sale in all of her classes so people can try them, hopefully love them. Okay, Lauren, how's that going? I'd like to hear how that's going. Okay, and Grace says, my thumb is being weird. Okay, definitely helps with hunger. This is about the Slim and Sassy. In between meals and snacks. I'm also intermittent fasting. I love intermittent fasting. And increasing movement, seeing inch loss. Awesome. Yeah, I did intermittent fasting for like 2.5 years until I got pregnant. I did it for a long time. Move this back so you guys can see my face. There we go. Yeah, I also am a big fan of that. Okay, let's see what other comments. Any other questions, you guys? Lawrence has just started this weekend. So far, people are excited. I'll keep you posted. Awesome. Any way to get oils in people's hands, Lauren, is like a good idea. And then they can come back for more. Maybe you can do a different oil a month or highlight different things. Or have like a little 10-minute mini class after a yoga class. I know you've done so many awesome things. But, okay, hopefully this helps. It worked out. Johnny slept the whole time. I was worried about this call, how it was going to go. But look, you guys could be a mom, can have a business. Actually, if you guys have questions on that, there I go. I might do a upcoming video on being a mom and having a business at the same time, if you guys are interested. So if you are, let me know what questions you have about that specifically. I think this is like better when the book is open. Because when I started my first business, I had 3 babies at home and then 4 babies at home, ages 7 and under. Then I had a break of kids. And now I'm going to be doing this again with a baby at home. So now the whole dynamic is going to be a little bit different, which means rushing through the nap times to get things done. Business-wise and house-wise and all that stuff, really being intentional on your time. you know, because you don't have a lot of time because you're holding babies and you're doing things. And so I'll probably give it a month or two just to see how I'm doing with everything, and then I'll share back my feedback, because things are always changing. Every season's changing. We've been moving, we are pregnant, we're moving again, we're having a baby, but that's one of the things I love about this business, is that it does not change. It is there, it is solid. Even though I was talking about connecting with people one-on-one, I love social media, so we can do these calls, we can connect. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have instant messaging. This is an awesome tool that I didn't have when I first started my business. I was barely even on Facebook, and so anyway, I love it. It's great for moms. Great for moms. And is there any pregnant moms out there? I've talked to so many pregnant moms, and they're like, well, I'll just wait till after the baby to start the business. And I'm like, start now, because after you have the baby, it's a new life. So if you're talking to any pregnant moms, they need to start the business now, because they don't have a baby in their arms. It's a lot easier, right? Okay, let me know. I think that's it. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll upload this to YouTube, and I have a few other things I'm going to upload to YouTube that I did on Instagram. But hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, bye guys.